Zivianstarbells. Hello! I'm not British. However, watching through the footage, I discovered that there's a Mumbo token I hadn't seen before, so I can get the Mumbo token there. The other thing I just noticed is that there's this little tiny alcove next to the way to get to the hut. A few of those notes. Also, yes, this is a new day, so I had to replay and recap all the notes. That's the one thing I'll give credit to the Xbox Live remaster version. It does allow you to not collect all of the notes in one go. Basically game progress. Also, for those who are wondering where the last Jinjo was, it was right here. As you drop chatting, I'll make sure you can besides needing to use Mumbo's stuff, we do have one more thing, and that's the inside of the church. Take me to the Sabbath. Yeah, there was barely enough time for him to get over there. Oh, come on! Oh, big old dog is very tough. Stupid bear's not fast enough. Yeah, there was no need to rub it in. There was not enough time. And yes, it will smack around your camera every time you go through that gate, so, you know, be aware of that. Also, besides these guys looking bigger, they're all exactly the same. Not even sure who attends this church. Look at the size of these pews. I'm sure my Europeans will just say, "What are you talking about? That's just an average American-sized pew." To cater for their quadruple X-size butts. And to that I say, shame on you. I myself am one of those Americans. Although I actually don't have a quadruple X-size butt. I am managing to keep myself in a decent way. My family focuses on healthy eating, but I probably don't get as much exercise as I really should. Mozart plays his organ with keys. But can you follow me on the keys? Oh, was I glitching into one of the keys there? Yeah, thankfully it's not like the usual Simon Says thing where you have to wait for him to do the whole pattern. No, you can just follow along whenever you like. Not bad bear, but now watch me. Copy this tune, and amazed I'll be. Wow. Yeah, make sure you're careful to hit the black keys and not the white keys. playing? Countdown Races? Silent Night? Ah! I can play the organ! Your music skills are mighty fine, so take this golden piece of mine. In this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. In this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Shine, shine, shine all the way. Ooh, extra life! Also, you're gonna have to... It's both sides. This one. So I think there's notes on both sides. For those who are thinking, what, is that it for the church? Just one jiggy to get? It's not even original, we already played music with Tip Top. Oh, my friend, that is not all you can find in the church. You can also get learning in spirituality and help save your mortal soul. But more importantly than that, we also have the rafters. Where we can get one of the honeycombs. But yeah, if you use the gold feathers, you can make them permanently vanish. Don't worry if you can't do this, you can always fly back up, but just so you're aware, falling from this height does damage you quite a lot, so... Be warned. There's no notes to collect. There's the empty honeycomb over there, and then the empty switch here. Yep, we gotta use that same place in order to get there. Now it's time for everybody's favorite glitch. Yeah, if you're in the back part of that thing, not when you initially go down, but that back spring he does, there is no falling damage from that. So if you ground pound on the edge and then push yourself so that he doesn't touch the ground up there, but touch the ground down here, then you'll get no fall damage. It's a really good piece of tech to be aware of. I mean, there's not many places where you can use it casually, but it is pretty worthwhile. However, make sure you get everything in the church in one go, otherwise it's time for us to get creepy and spooky and all kinds of kooky. Is that a... Am I quoting somebody's theme song? I don't know. Ooh, more notes. I do apologize. The great and powerful Trixie was busy having a lovely time celebrating Halloween. Now, why dost thou bother Trixie on this, my beloved nightmare night? Well, there's a bunch of stuff I can't do, so, could you transform me into something? The great and powerful Trixie will do her best. Woo! Check us out. We're a cute little pumpkin. Trixie proud of pumpkin spell. We'll make a grand soup. But yeah, now we're a tiny little pumpkin. A cute, adorable pumpkin. Now, the good news is we can fit into small spaces. The bad news is we have nothing besides jump. That is literally all we can do. Also, you're going to want to make sure that you've broken down all of the gates. Because Pumpkin won't be able to do anything about that. Also, Pumpkin doesn't have to worry about the swamp waters. I'm not actually sure what the explanation is. But I guess I'm just gonna say that whatever's in the spooky fog is only carnivorous. They don't eat plant matter. Well, time to go to the bottom of the well. Where are we gonna find some? Just be careful with the flashes. They have absolutely no sense of personal space. Also, they can bump into other things. So we got 5 minutes to climb. Awesome! We got our first puzzle piece as a pumpkin. Pumpkin piece. It'll go perfectly with pumpkin pie. Or maybe some holiday-themed candy. Oh, here it is. Yeah, just as soon as I speak. So, here's the church. And here's the steeple. And there's the entrance of the labyrinth. But yeah, there's a little hole there. Ooh, and a Mumbo token. Yeah, you're gonna want to collect a lot of Mumbo tokens, because you're gonna need all of them. Yeah, you saw that we needed 20 for whatever was going on. Yeah, this is how we get another lovely honeycomb. Also, if you left behind any honey, you'll remember, so you can collect it for yourself. Now, just gotta go around the other side. Because we gotta go meet Lago, who is pleased to see us, I think. I don't know if that's his pleased face. Yeah, no, those are occupied, so don't go near them. But now it's time for everyone's favorite line. I can't believe you were in there. Now wash your hands, you filthy pair. Absolutely one of the best lines in here. Also, you're probably wondering why that has a particularly large barrel underneath it. Well, that's because you fit into it as a pumpkin. Hooray! And I found all 100 notes. And it took absolutely no effort whatsoever. Except recollecting them on a different day because I had work. Now, there are 2 things we can do with the pumpkin. One is pretty much necessary, but you're gonna have to run like the Dickens from those guys. So remember how we couldn't break this thing here? Yeah, gonna have to go in here. The great and powerful Trixie was trying to plan a nice vacation. Don't like smells much like that. They always make me gasp for air. Yes, I'm sure you're very scary. I'm sure you have a good reason for wanting me, whatever. Yeah. So this is something we have to do in order to access the later levels. So remember how all of the water was down? Now it's at a higher level, so we'll be able to go through more over there. Now before that, hey pumpkin, making mumbo hungry, me get pot ready. The great and powerful Trixie finds the idea of eating her friends both strange and a little tempting. Trixie knows that she shouldn't. Yeah, we got no offensive or defensive options here, so run like the Dickens, little bumpkin. I'm sorry, I have to make you suffer through this. I promise there's a good reason for it. You may not be able to see it right now, but I promise you, there is a good reason for this. Make sure you're being extra careful and cautious. Now, for those of you wondering, why couldn't I just jump over here as Banjo Kazooie? Well, because you can't go through that hole. Oh, hey, you gonna tell me all the hottest gossip? Oh, quick, let me get my pen. Revolting Grunty's bedroom has smelly butt hanging from the ceiling. I'm in the wrong place for this. Let me just duck down here. She also has a baruka plant growing in a pot beside her bed. Filthy old hag. My filthy bed gives me a rash. I never washed. I save my clothes. You'd be sick if you saw her enormous spotted purple undies. Revolting Guntilda's bedroom has smelly socks hanging from the ceiling. Oh, let me just... Alright. Well then, I mean, we could have done that before. However, we couldn't have done this before. So, let's go see what's in the spooky old tunnel. I don't think it's Narnia back here, folks. Although there is magic back here. She's so bad and bad, I found once more. Another spell they get. If one more page I return, then Grunty shall cheat out Ben. Nasty witches, so good I shall tell. Enter red feathers on the sandcastle floor in treasure room. Yeah, things Cheeto gives you will always work. No matter what version you're playing. However, anything else, any extras, such as my childhood favorite, give the bear lots of air, which means you don't have to worry about your air supply underwater anymore. Yeah, those are turned off in the Xbox Live Arcade version. So, if you don't like collecting all of the notes in one go, then I'd recommend the Xbox Live Arcade version, but if you want any other cheats to work and still be able to save your game, you may want to get the original on N64. I'm not going to tell you how you can or can't play the game, I'm just telling you the options, because I'm a nice person. Trixie's magic gets weak. Isn't Trixie supposed to be a powerful magician? Trixie's magic isn't that powerful. Trixie had to sublet this to the Fae, so Trixie can only do it as long as she's near the Fae. But yeah, I'm afraid next time we are going to have to do the thing again. I'll just cut out any failed attempts, so the next time you see me, I will be flying. So remember, the zebra loves you, so you can love you too. Have a nice night. Bye!